Look at Melania's face. You think someone deserves that? To live in fear?
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
That was from Jimmy Kimmel's mock correspondence dinner that aired 2 days before the White House correspondence dinner, and it's not funny. It's never been funny. His jokes about this are not funny. Look at Melania's face. You think someone deserves that? To live in fear that her husband's going to kill all the time, her son is going to be without a father, and you guys encourage it, you make it mainstream. And then I think the biggest slap in the face is that you guys pretend like you don't make it mainstream, that you're not encouraging this. Bernie Sanders writes, a functioning democracy relies on the premise that people can express their political views freely without fear of political violence is political cowardice. It is unacceptable in all forms, yet he sits down with Hassan Piker, who is constantly calling for political with Mom Donnie. Same thing. They pretend like they don't make this mainstream. It's not funny. It's not funny because lunatics act on it. You're giving them permission to act on it. It's disgusting. You're all disgusting. The people that support this, disgusting. Disgusting. No place in our society. We are quite literally witnessing the erosion of civil society, and people are just openly contributing to it without understanding the consequences of what this is going to mean.
All right, I'm almost out of time. Brendan Carr's given me the light. Brendan Carr is the head of the FCC. Back in September, he tried to get my affiliates to throw me off the air. He said we could do this the easy way or the hard way. Same thing he said to Lindsey Graham 10 minutes ago in the all-gender restroom.
I truly don't know why Jimmy would do this every single time. Jimmy put out a whole segment before the White House correspondent dinner simply because I don't know if they actually invited him or not, just to maybe just go viral on social media. He said this, and this has triggered a lot of reactions on social media just for the wrong reasons. Taking a look at this, Jimmy Kimmel made an assassin joke about President Trump. Hours later, there was an assassin attempt on Trump's life. The US taxpayers paid for this sick joke. Yes, how and why it must end. ABC hold taxpayer-funded broadcast license with the explicit legal duty to serve in the public interest with fair and truthful coverage. Jimmy went on air and joked about the idea of Trump being and saying First Lady Melania looks like an expectant widow. There have been multiple attempts on president's life. This is an endorsement of left-wing political vow against a sitting president and cannot be tolerated. This is what people are saying on social media.
If God wasn't with this president, he would have been dead. This is why I know, as a minister and a man of God, that God is with this president. No other president in the history of our country has survived pretty much 4 attempts on his life. First of all, another way I know that God is with him is who keeps attacking him. The guy who attacked the president had anti-Christian rhetoric on his page. That tells you right there that the devil, that the demonic, that the evil side. You know how I learned as a pastor, you know who you're aligned with? Just look at who's on your side. Look at the fruit of their lives, right? You got a person that is anti-Christian rhetoric all over his page, blasphemous stuff against Christians, and he's the one attacking the president, right? And these same type of people, whether it's Butler, these demonic people, because the truth is, people who are Christians, people who love God, they are not out there trying to people. Because we as Christians believe that God is in control and that our job is to pray for our leaders. Whether I hated Biden, I couldn't stand him, but I prayed for Biden. I pray that God would remove him too. I pray that he would put put the right person in office. That's how we solve our thing. We don't shoot people. It's a left-wing problem because it's a God issue. God is with Donald Trump, but we must continue to pray for Donald Trump because I believe if it was not for the church, he wouldn't have been elected, the true church. If it was not for prayer and if it was not for the intercessors and the intercession that have went up before the throne for this president, he would have been gone a long time ago. because the reality of it, they want him. They want him dead. This is no longer good Democrat Republican. This is good versus evil.
What is more annoying about this whole thing is seeing people struggling to justify this. Oh, it was this, it was staged, it was this. I don't know. If care was not taken, like extra measures yesterday, I'm telling the truth, a lot of people could have gone down. And people still have that audacity to come on social media and say it was staged. You know, at some point, you would like to avoid pointing fingers here and there, but you will see yourself doing that because of this. At first, Democrats started saying, no, that guy did not target the president. You know, it was not if the president is in any occasion, something like this happened, he was the target. There is nothing you can say or justify about that. Yeah. And it didn't waste time. The manifesto came out. We saw the reasons who the guy was struggling to target. In that manifesto, did you see him targeting Democrat, officials, and the president? That should tell you something.
Thank you, President Trump. There's a report in the New York Post that this
Washington has created a permission structure. They didn't have to say, go Trump. They did something more dangerous and far more acceptable in our polite society. They spent years telling Americans that Trump is that democracy ends if he wins, that his supporters are fascists. That's normal political disagreement. Is not disagreement at all, but an emergency, a crisis, a call for resistance. And then they act shocked when unstable people absorb that message. And here's the part the media doesn't want to say out loud. If you tell people over and over again that the man is the next, that America becomes a dictatorship if he survives politically, that every institution must stop him, then you're creating a moral framework where someone can convince himself that he's not committing violence, that he's actually saving democracy. That is a permission structure. No one has to hand him a written order. No one has to say the quiet part out loud. They just have to continue to say and make political violence seem morally understandable.
It's a simple truth. The media spend time doing this, echoing Democrat messages every single day. Oh, president is the threat to democracy. With all these, it has actually put a lot of people to believe that this is just normal. If I do this, I might be a hero. A lot of people will praise me. We saw what happened to the other guy that is still facing trial. A lot of these lefties, they took that guy like he's a hero because he took down this guy of an insurance company. I don't really want to go into that. At some point, this is not something you should play with. The media experience it. Some can not even still withstand what they witness. Now, at least, they should be able to report better. I don't want to make the video long. I think I'm going to end here. Thank you for always being there, supporting, sharing out the videos. I said the short clips at the end, that is for what you can always skip.
somewhere on site at the hotel. What do you think about that? And I ask respectfully, why do you think this keeps happening to you?
Everybody got under the tables.
He staged this to get his goddamn ballroom, and he's
ready to rumble. I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots. There will be some shots fired tonight.
World than they have right now. Everybody in that room, as was noted by the press secretary, has his cell phone number, and lo and behold, he answers their call. No.
But, the president traditionally, this is why Trump, a lot of people say this is why he ran for president in the first place, because he was at the one where Obama just tore him a new asshole from the podium, and now he's going to get a chance.
Different security officers, some of them climbing over the chairs in order to get through this room.
After shots were fired at the correspondence.
Made America great again, and you've made comedy great again. And
continue to update you. I'm going to end here. Thank you for watching. Please hit the video and share out. As of the social clips at the end, that is for the white algorithm. You can always skip.
Eric Holder on, not that many.
But right now, they are under threat. I think is damaging to Congress. Gerrymandering and ensure that in the midterms, and we're counting on you to help in.
Good evening to you. Plus, creating a lot more celebrating the win in yesterday's redistricting.
It's going to lose their congressional representation. How do you think?
Until the First Lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.